Hey, Nikki Brown here, no matter where you are and no matter what part of the world you're in. I hope that you're having a good day. Focus on yourself. Focus on what your goals are. I remember I always wrote down my goals, and I would maybe put the paper away or the notebook away and then come back to it and realize that I was able to check things off of the list I created. So set goals for yourself. You should never become complacent. Always be willing to learn new things and try new things, and be open to people around you. Usually the most annoying person can teach you the most, right? But a lot of times, because maybe the mind or the heart is not ready, we're resistant to hearing something for the first time, or just when we're not ready. But create lists for yourself, and even write the date on it. The date could be within a few months. It could be within a year or two. Everyone's list is going to be different. Almost like a to-do list, but again, it's a list of goals. Let's say you want to graduate from high school, right? So that would be one of your goals. Maybe you want to draw a portrait over the summer between high school and college. Maybe you want to travel to Bermuda during that same summer, and then start, say, your freshman year of college or your sophomore year, whatever. This is just a scenario. And that's for August. And you set your graduation date for what would it be, 2030? Maybe you even throw a car, like a new or a used car, whether it was gifted to you or you purchased it yourself. Doesn't matter which one. Your goal could be to hand out dinners to people in need. Your goal could be to cook 100 cupcakes and take them to work to see if you can sell them. Your goal could be just getting up, right? Especially for many people who are entrepreneurs or working multiple jobs, having to take care of an elderly or disabled parent or grandparent or sibling or child even. There's a lot of layers to life. Someone who has experienced an illness or injury. It could be any number of things. Just focus on yourself. right? That's the whole point. So if you have a list of goals and you're working toward achieving those goals, it could be to learn, to take a class, a certification where you learn AI, whatever it is, but it's focused on you and it's focused on what you want to do with your life, even if it's just for this season. You may take some AI classes, you may do some AI, you may make some money on AI, and you may decide you want to do something else. Maybe drop shipping, or opening up a brick and mortar, opening a warehouse, starting some type of product or service. And that could be online. Whatever it is, right? I was just watching a sister and she was talking about being abstinent or celibate, and she's been, I think she said, for a year and a half, and she's been able to accomplish so many things. There's always a way to work around something that may be perceived as an obstacle, especially when we didn't have, or at least we perceive that we didn't have support and protection. And that may look different for everybody, right? Because just because two parents were physically present does not mean that they were mentally and emotionally present. And so this can cause issues within a relationship or family dynamic. So let's say one of your goals is to get some assistance with healing your inner child. Because what often happens is we get stuck at the age we were when we experienced our first trauma. Whether we remember that trauma or not is another story. But even if we don't mentally remember it, because sometimes we suppress it, our body still remembers it. And if we feel like we're in that same situation or dealing with the same type of person, we may often have the same type of reaction, even if that's not what that specific person intended. But it usually has to do with your top 5. So there are usually at least 5 people from your childhood who now have created these triggers in you. And this may not have been intentional, right? So this is intentional or unintentional. This does not mean that they didn't love you, they didn't do the best for you. It doesn't mean any of those things, right? We're just dealing with the reality of how it affects the mind, right? Going forward, it affects our decisions in many areas of our life, including finances and relationships. And not just romantic relationships, but even platonic relationships, whether you're male or female, whatever that looks like to you. But these are the things that can cause a distraction, right? So we've set our goal, and then this person did or said, and we take it personally as an attack. And, then we feel like we have to attack back. When